Welcome everybody to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast, and in this video we're going to give you our review for Expendables 4, now playing in theaters. We have a lot of thoughts to say about it, but there will be no spoilers, so you're safe to watch. If you make it to the end of this video, please drop a like. We hope you enjoy. Dylan, without further ado, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, I wish I brought a gun to the theater so I could shoot my head after watching it. Oh, God. It was... Like, if you guys watched our Expendable Revisited episode, it was pretty much the same flavor, not too unique. Mm-hmm. Of course, we get some new additions to the Expendable crew. Also, no spoilers ahead for this one, guys, but we do lose some people as well. I won't say who, but it was sad to see certain characters go, especially since they've been around so long with the franchise. But yeah, overall the action was pretty good, as you'd expect from Expendables movie. The set designs are really cool as well, but nothing too new to take away from. The villain reveal also was kind of mid, right, to be honest. But Akram, let's get your thoughts on the movie.
No, for sure. It was pretty much generic. I think there was a great magic to just having the actors and the characters making an appearance, and then the ensemble would be like really great. This, I think they just botched it completely. I wasn't a big fan of Megan Fox's character. I think she was fine, but I wasn't like a huge fan. We get the likes of, as you can see from the Google cast list too, we get the likes of, 50 Cent as Easy Day and stuff. All these people really didn't, I didn't really take a lot of pleasure from watching this, unfortunately. And you know what that means, that if the movie has bad ratings, most likely there won't be another sequel to this. And in a way, they kind of ended it with certain characters that felt like a sense of finality, without giving much away. But there still could be a potential chance for spin-offs. But just because how piss poor this movie was, I think that there won't be another shot of an Expendables 5.
It didn't add anything new. It was basically a rehash of the third movie, where it's like, okay, we're going to bring in some new talent. And then it's kind of like, we're passing the torch along to the next generation, right? So then the next movie we make, it's going to be an entirely new crew. And it's basically going to be like the new Fast X franchise or some shit. Yeah. So, right. But I mean, it was cool to see some new additions. We got two of my favorite actors, Tony Jaa, Iko Uwais. Cool. They were perfect for this role. Obviously, they're big action stars in Hollywood. 50 Cent. It was a cool cameo, but not too much. And Megan Fox, I didn't really care much for. Mm-hmm. What'd you think of some of the other actors?
I mean, 50 Cent shouldn't even have a gun. He should have, again, a microphone to throw at people, and it would have been better off. He's like the Expendables universe version of Boomerang from the DC.
He looks at the fans. He's like, "Remember this face."
Right. Exactly. Remember this face. It's like, oh. No, I mean, Tony Jaa is always a pleasure to see. We don't get to see him in a lot of movies. The last movie I think he was in the Monster Hunters film, and you know how that movie was. Iko Uwais, one of my favorite action stars. I love his
Iko's making bank. I remember he was in Snake Eyes, so he's doing really good in Hollywood right now.
True, I forgot about that. Snake Eyes. Oh, we should do a G.I. Joe Revisited maybe one day or something. If there's more, But yeah, for sure. And then the villain. Let's talk a little bit about the villain. The villain was really generic. I think the plot was pulled out of like every. Which maybe that's intentional, but I felt like it was kind of pulled out of every like action 80s movies and like kind of like late 90s. It's just whatever.
Another check for Jason Statham. That's all.
Another check. Yeah. Yeah.
He's honestly, on food stamps right now. That's why he keeps doing these movies.
He keeps doing it. Yeah. You're going to find this movie possibly in the Walmart like value bin or whatever to pick it up. And it's going to be in DVD, not even Blu-ray.
All these actors, I'll tell you right now, they're so old now. They're all living on disability. That's why they keep doing these movies. They're already on Medicaid.
That's what the movie, that's the thread line in this movie. Exactly. I mean, what did you think of just the overall, let's talk in general though. Actually, I always like to say when we talk shit about movies, sometimes let's also talk a little bit about the positive side. So like what were the positive sides you think?
I mean, there were some unique kills in this one. I always try to be creative with the kills too. I mean, I wasn't looking anything for the plot. I mean, the plot was pretty generic, and it was, I mean, if you guys saw from the trailer, it was basically, they just want to start World War III, right? But no, some of the kills were creative. I always say the opening scenes for some of these movies are really fun to do.
Right.
They really like set the tone and what these movies are about, right? And the weapons, as like you say, were like pretty mid, to be honest. They didn't offer anything new in terms of arsenal, but they are just fun to play with. It feels like an RPG actually. Like when you're watching, it's like you're watching like a COD map or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually really true. I mean, they tried to play with big ideas. I think it kind of flopped. There are sentimental moments that's where I think it's sometimes the strongest, and it becomes really quite surprising. And it kind of threw me off, but I think maybe that could have been a saving grace if the whole movie like kind of was holding on to that note as well. But unfortunately, it was definitely a miss. It's definitely unfortunate. But hey, I kind of expected that. I mean, from our revisited,
Do you think the loss of one of the lead characters
that's what I'm saying,
also affected it too?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think it would have been better if the damn movie from the beginning was better. But when that happened, it definitely struck me in a way because I didn't really expect it. But I don't really think it added something. I think it was kind of misplaced the way how they did it. But for sure, it was like sad, of course.
Yeah. And it was a nice send off. I mean, the character is his beloved. I won't say who, but you can kind of already tell who I'm talking about. Yeah. Also, what do you think of Jason Statham in this movie? Because I mean, he's pretty centric to the plot and the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Jason Statham. Well, okay, Jason Statham. He's always a joy to see, but that's just Jason Statham. I love his dynamic with the other characters and his relationship with the other characters and stuff like that. I think he has great action sequences as well. I think he's nonstop for anything he's in, and then definitely for this movie, I think so. So I think he's a great character in this as well. The same kind of like what you expect. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, he's not. Oh, he's kind of like what was his name from? Is it Shaw from Fast and Furious? He's kind of like Shaw,
right?
Yeah. He always plays like this bad, like, oh, I'm British, so I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you. Like if Andrew Tate actually like had like charisma, that would be actually like Jason Statham. But no, he was fine in this. Yeah, I mean, you had the classic crew. Everybody was like Dolph Lundgren, was fine in this one. But I can't see another. Honestly, like you said, like I think this movie is gonna do piss poor at the box office. So I can't see Hollywood really wanting to redeem the franchise again. If anything, maybe they just do like a spinoff. So that's actually, if you want to really renew like Expendables, they should just give it like a TV series or some shit. So I can't see another movie because what are they gonna do? It's like the same plot every time. They just gotta stop some dude. It's like Mission Impossible at this point, but like less, I don't know, nuance.
It's a less nuance, exactly. I don't know. I mean, again, it just depends on the numbers. Really, it's not really. They needed a return on investment, and I don't think they got it. With
Jason Statham gonna fight AI or some shit.
He's gonna fight a Bard and a ChatGPT next.
Shit.
Yeah, no, actually, that'll be really cool to see them try to work a keyboard or something. But what would you rate this movie?
I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10. Still entertaining nonetheless, but like we said in our revisited episode, these are just meant to be popcorn flicks, just meant to kind of shut your mind off and just watch some gun happy violence, right?
Yeah, I honestly would probably give this like a 5 out of 10. Not gonna lie. So for sure, it's could have been better. It is what it is.
Wow. But spoken from the NRA president himself. No,
NRA president. Yes, let's go. WNRA. All right. Well, why don't you take us away?
Well, guys, if you enjoy this movie, let us know. If you agree with our review, also let us know what you thought of the movie. Check out our Revisited for the Expendables as well. We talked a little bit about the past 3 movies as well. We have a lot of content out this month. We have plenty of TV shows, movies, and we have some special treats coming up in October for spooky season. So keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, we love you guys so much. Make sure to leave a comment, like, anything helps the channel. Let us know what you'd like to see us review as well, because there's plenty of content coming out in the next couple of months. So let us know. But until then, guys, thanks for having lunch with us.
See you guys.